Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the new topic, salt hydrolysis. What is the name of topic? Salt hydrolysis or hydrolysis. Salt hydrolysis. Generally we know the neutralization reaction. In neutralization reaction what happens? An acid reacts with a base to form salt and water. But in this salt hydrolysis, salt plus water will give acid and base. Salt plus water will give acid and base. So the reverse of neutralization reaction is what now? Salt hydrolysis. So salt hydrolysis is what? It is the reverse of, first point what we have to understand, it is the reverse of what? Neutralization. So neutralization reaction meaning what? Acid plus base giving rise to salt and water. But what is salt hydrolysis? Salt plus water gives rise to acid and base. Okay, so it is reverse of neutralization reaction. Now in salt hydrolysis, what happens in this process? One salt will interact with the water. In the water we have H plus ions, OH minus ions to form what here? Acid plus base. Okay, this is what now here? Salt hydrolysis. Salt hydrolysis. Lysis means breaking down. Hydrolysis means generally interaction with water, reaction with water. The reaction of salt with water is called what? Hydrolysis. Okay, in salt what will be there? Cation will be there, anion will be there, right? So sometimes cation will interact with anion of water. Sometimes this anion will interact with cation of water. What is cation of water? H plus. What is anion here in the salt? B minus. So the B minus anion sometimes more reactive. If B minus is more reactive than A plus cation, if anion is more reactive than cation, this anion will interact with what? H plus. If cation A plus is more reactive than B minus, suppose, in that case, this cation A plus will interact with what? OH minus of water to form, okay, to release what? Now H plus. Then H plus will be released. If B minus combines with H plus, what will be released? OH minus ions will be produced. If A plus combines with OH minus, then which ions will be released? H plus will be released. Like that, what now here? The salt means the cation and anion of salt will interact with water, react with water to form acidic substance and basic substance. So this is what now here? Reverse of neutralization reaction. In this neutralization reaction, what happens? Tell me. In this, acid plus base will give what? Salt and water. It is what now? Neutralization reaction. Now in salt hydrolysis, what happens? Salt plus water gives rise to acid plus base. Okay, so here which cation interacts with the anion of water, which anion interacts with cation of water, these all things we have to understand here. Okay, so generally this cation of salt will be coming from where? From acid or base? From base. Generally from bases the cations will be coming. The cation of salt will be from base, and generally anion of base, anion of salt will be coming from acid. In any salt, the cation comes from base, so it is called basic radical, and the anion comes from acid, so the anion is called acidic radical. Acidic radical because the anion is coming from acid. A plus cation is basic radical because it is coming from base. Is that clear? So like this here at bottom here, again the bases will be two types: weak bases, strong bases, and acids will be two types: strong acid and weak acid. Strong acid and weak acid. So strong acid, weak acid, strong base, weak base, like this will be there. So sometimes cations will interact with water, sometimes anions will interact with water, sometimes both cations and anions of salt will interact with water. Sometimes neither cation nor anion will interact with water. Understood concept here? Sometimes only cations will be interacting with water. Sometimes only anion of the salt will be interacting with water. Sometimes both cations and anions will be interacting with water. Sometimes neither cation nor anion interacts with water. So these cases, in which case cations only will interact, in which cases only anions will interact, in which cases both cations and anions will interact, and in which cases neither cation nor anion interacts. These all things we have to understand. This is about what now? Salt hydrolysis. Salt hydrolysis. Is that clear, ma? Suppose you take here NH4Cl. NH4Cl is one salt. It is salt of what and what? Salt of weak base plus strong acid. Weak base and strong acid. Salt of weak base and strong acid. So here NH4 plus is what? Cation of the salt. Cl minus is what? Anion of the salt. This cation comes from which base here? Generally NaOH. It is from NH4OH. NH4OH means what? From NH4OH. It is weak base. Weak base, right? Then this anion is coming from where? This anion comes from where? HCl. HCl means what? Strong acid. So it is salt of what? NH4Cl is the salt of weak base and strong acid. If you dissolve this salt in water, we get acidic nature solution or basic solution. Here cation is from weak base. Anion of the salt from strong acid. Then the solution of this NH4Cl will be acidic or basic? The solution will be acidic because a strong acid is taken, weak base is taken. So the solutions, aqueous solutions of salts of weak base and strong acid will be acidic in nature. Okay, which is strong here? Acid is stronger, base is weaker. That's why the salt solution in water will be acidic in nature. Acidic in nature means pH will be less than 7, more than 7. pH will be less than 7 because acidic solution is produced. Is the concept clear? So like that. So in this case now, which cation or anion, which one will be interacting with water, we have to understand. Now this anion is from strong acid, cation is from weak base. So the cation is coming from weak base, therefore this cation will be more reactive. Okay, anion is Cl minus anion is from strong acid, therefore it is less reactive. In this salt now, which ion is more reactive than which one? Cation is more reactive than what? Anion. The reason what? The cation is coming from weaker substance, but anion is coming from a stronger substance. Therefore, Cl minus is less reactive, NH4 plus is more reactive here. So in this case, what we have to understand here, in this salt, NH4 plus cation is more reactive. More reactive than what? More reactive than Cl minus. Why Cl minus is less reactive here? The reason is that the Cl minus comes from strong acid and cation is from weak base. Therefore, only cation will be interacting here. Now, which will be interacting with water here? Tell me. NH4 plus cation will be interacting. So cationic hydrolysis only will take place. Interaction with water is called what? Interaction with water is called what? Cation is NH4 plus here. This cation will interact with what? H2. In H2O, what will be there? H plus ions will be there. OH minus ions will be there. Right now. So in this salt hydrolysis, what happens? Tell me now here. Here we get in this NH4 plus will react with water in water. With what in the water? NH4 plus will react here. NH4 plus will take OH minus, right? Then what will be forming? NH4 OH is produced. Here, what is produced? A weak base is produced here. Weak base is produced, NH4OH. Then what is left over here? H plus is left over. H plus not combining with NH4 plus because cation. Positive charge will repel like charges. That's why here H plus ions will be produced. H plus ions will be produced. Now, which ions are produced here? H plus ions. As H plus ions are produced, the solution of NH4Cl will be acidic in nature. So H plus ion is there here. That's why acidic solution or basic solution, what will be produced here? So acidic solution is produced. Why acidic solution produced here? Because H plus ions are produced. Okay, so along with this weak base, H plus ions are produced here. So whenever cation interacts with water, whenever cationic hydrolysis is taken, always the solution formed will be acidic in nature. Acidic solution means pH will be less than 7. So acidic solution means what now here? pH value will be less than 7. Acidic solution. Whenever pH is less than 7, what does it mean? pOH will be greater than 7. Why? pH value plus pOH value must be always what? 14. pH plus pOH must be always 14. If pH is less than 7 for acidic solution, then pOH should be greater than 7. So like this, the questions will be there based on this. So the salt of weak base and strong acid. The salt of weak base and strong acid will be giving which solution? Acidic solution. Acidic solutions will have pH value less than 7. Is the concept clear? So it's about what now here? The salt hydrolysis. Here, which hydrolysis taken place here? Cationic hydrolysis. Cationic hydrolysis. So this type of hydrolysis is called what now? Cationic hydrolysis. Is the concept clear so far? Now suppose initially we are taking C concentration, C moles per liter. Initial concentration of this salt is taken how much more? C. It is salt initial concentration. So I'm taking here initial concentration. So initial concentration of NH4 plus is C. Why here we have taken NH4Cl what? C moles per liter. Now C moles per liter NH4Cl will be giving what? C concentration of NH4 plus, C concentration of Cl minus. C concentration of Cl minus, C moles per liter of NH4 plus will be produced here. Now anyhow Cl minus does not interact here because it is coming from strong acid, Cl minus. So only NH4 plus will be reactive and NH4 plus concentration will be C. So C moles per liter is NH4 plus cation concentration initially. Okay, so initially it will be 0. It will be taken large excess. In large excess, we take water here. Excess of water is taken. So when you take water in excess, its concentration need not to be taken into consideration. Okay. So initially NH4OH is 0, H plus is 0. Initially we have taken NH4 plus C. Now here at equilibrium, what happens now? Tell me. At equilibrium. So here from C, how much will be dissolved? C alpha will be dissolved. Means interacted, hydrolyzed. Now C alpha amount is hydrolyzed, we have to say. So C alpha is hydrolyzed from C. From C moles per liter, how much is hydrolyzed? How much of NH4 plus is interacted with water? C alpha interacted. Interaction with water is called hydrolysis. So how much of the NH4 plus cation is hydrolyzed here? C alpha is hydrolyzed. Is that clear, ma? So here, when C alpha is hydrolyzed here, how much of NH4OH must be forming? C alpha should be forming. Why? Here C alpha, here 1 NH4 plus, 1 mole NH4 plus will give 1 mole NH4OH, na? 1 mole NH4 plus in balanced equation giving 1 mole NH4OH. If C alpha is hydrolyzed, we get C alpha NH4OH. And here also 1 mole H plus, na? So again here C alpha mole of H plus is produced here. So C alpha mole of H plus ions produced, C alpha moles of NH4OH produced, and how much of NH4 plus cations left over? C minus C alpha left over. Now here, what we say, hydrolysis constant we say. What we say, ma'am? Hydrolysis constant. Hydrolysis constant. Okay, this hydrolysis constant is given by KH. What is? If it is Ka, dissociation constant of acid. If it is Kb, dissociation constant of base we have to take. If it is KH, we have to say hydrolysis constant of the salt. Hydrolysis constant of the salt. Hydrolysis constant of the salt is what now? KH. KH. Now how to write KH here? Formula products by reactants. Na? So here products what now? Here C alpha into C alpha. NH4OH concentration into H plus concentration by NH4 plus cation concentration. Here anyhow this will be taken pure water. Na? Pure water means pure liquid. The pure liquid concentration will be 1. Always 1. That's why need not to take. For pure liquid and pure solid, the concentration will be 1. That's why the square bracket of H2O need not to take. So square bracket of NH4OH into square bracket of H plus by square bracket of NH4 plus. So how to write now here? Tell me. Square bracket of NH4OH into square bracket of H plus divided by square bracket of NH4 plus. Okay. Now tell me how much it is. C alpha into C alpha by C of 1 minus alpha. We can write now this one. Yeah, how to write this one? This one. C of 1 minus alpha we can write. That's why here C of 1 minus alpha. Now here C and C get cancelled. When C and C get cancelled, what will be left over here? C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. Then what will it now tell me? KH equals to what? Therefore, KH is equal to C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. Okay, here what we take this one where alpha is equal to degree of hydrolysis. What we say? Degree of hydrolysis. What we say here? Degree of hydrolysis. So degree of hydrolysis means what here? KH means alpha here. So in case of for here, some cases we also take what now here? Alpha equals to H. The same thing how to write now in form of H. KH is equal to C into H square by 1 minus H. H is called what now here? Degree of hydrolysis. C is what? Concentration. And KH is what? Hydrolysis constant. KH is what? Hydrolysis constant. H is what? Degree of hydrolysis. C is what? Concentration of the salt. Concentration of the salt. Is the concept clear? So once take the previous page screenshot. Take the screenshot of this. Okay, it is one now. Tell me what is KH here? Hydrolysis constant. Hydrolysis constant of the salt. Now tell me what is H, otherwise alpha. H we can take or alpha we can take. What is this called? Degree of hydrolysis. Degree of hydrolysis. And what is C here? Molar concentration of cation. In this case here, cation, which cation we have taken? NH4 plus cation we have taken in this example. So NH4 cation concentration is what? C. Is that clear, ma? So this is what now here? Salt hydrolysis. Salt hydrolysis. Which type of salt we have taken in this case now? NH4Cl we have taken. NH4Cl is the salt of weak base and strong acid. Okay, like this, different types of salts will be there. The types of salts we have to understand first. Based on hydrolysis concept, we have to say whether the solution formed is acidic in nature or basic in nature or neutral in nature, we have to say. Okay, now once take the examples here, first examples. Okay, so here types of salts based on hydrolysis. Okay, so now here types of salts. Okay, now see first type of salt, you check it here. Salt of a strong acid and a weak base. Salt of a strong acid and a weak base, remember. Strong acid and weak base. So I'm taking strong acid short form SCA. I'm taking strong base, weak base means weak base means WB. So weak base is what? WB, and strong base is what? Strong acid is what? SCA. Okay, So strong acid and weak base I'm taking. First one. The examples is here. Examples of this: FeCl3, CuCl2, AlCl3, NH4Cl, CuSO4. But tell me, the CuSO4 has which cation? Cu plus 2 cation. SO4 minus 2 anion. Now the Cu plus 2 cation will be from CuOH taken twice. Copper hydroxide. It is weak base. And SO4 minus 2 comes from H2, SO4 acid, strong acid, which is this sulfuric acid here. What is the name of this? Sulfuric acid, strong acid. And the CuOH taken twice is what? Weak base and strong acid. Salt of weak base and strong acid. So all these like this only. NH4OH weak base, Cl minus is coming from HCl. And Al plus 3, aluminum plus 3 will come from AlOH taken thrice, Cl minus comes from HCl. Here Cu plus 2 cation comes from CuOH taken twice, copper hydroxide, Cl minus ions coming from HCl, strong acid. And Fe plus 3 ion comes from FeOH taken thrice. What is this here? It is coming from FeOH taken thrice. Ferric hydroxide. From ferric hydroxide we get this one. And Cl minus from strong acid HCl. Same, the second type of salts is, check it here. Salt of strong base and weak acid. Weak acid means W, A I'm taking. Weak acid. Strong base means what? S, B. So strong base and weak acid. In this case, here CH3COO minus, CH3COO minus, Na plus. Now Na plus cation comes from NaOH, strong base, and CH3COO minus anion comes from weak acid, CH3COOH. From acetic acid we get anion here. From NaOH strong base we get cation here. And here Na plus from NaOH, Cn minus from HCN. HCN means what? Weak acid. So Na plus HCN. HCN is weakest hydroacid known. Weakest hydroacid known is what? HCN. Na plus strong base. HCN weak acid. So it is salt of what? Sodium cyanide. Sodium cyanide is the salt of what? Strong base and weak acid. Here, this weak acid is what here? CH3COOH weak acid is coming from. Na plus coming from NaOH strong base. So from strong base and weak acid we are getting this. Next, here Na plus cation, HCO3 minus anion. HCO3 minus anion, Na plus cation. So here Na plus is coming from NaOH strong base, HCO3 minus coming from H2CO3 weak acid. It is from Na plus ions from NaOH, CO3 minus 2 from carbonic acid H2CO3. Okay. Next, third type. Salt of a weak acid and a weak base. Weak acid and a weak base. So a weak acid, Wa, weak acid, and a weak base. Weak base. Okay. So it is both the weak acid and weak base. So we are getting these salts from weak acids and weak bases. So here CH3COO minus from weak acid, NH4 plus from weak base, NH4 plus ions and CO3 minus to both from weak acid and weak base. NH4 plus from weak base, HCO3 minus from weak acid. So ammonium hydrogen carbonate, otherwise ammonium bicarbonate, ammonium hydrogen carbonate, otherwise ammonium bicarbonate. And it is ammonium carbonate. Here, ammonium acetate. Okay. Next. Now, fourth type is what now? Salt of a strong acid and a strong base. Strong acid and strong base. Salt of strong acid and strong base. In this case, examples, check it here. Na plus from NaOH, strong base. Cl minus from HCl, strong acid. Both from cations and anions from strong acid and strong base. And K plus ions from strong base, KOH. SO4 minus 2 from SO4 minus 2 anion from sulfuric acid, strong acid. Na plus from strong base, NO3 minus from HNO3, strong acid. So strong base, strong acid. Na plus from strong base, Br minus from HBr. So Br minus is from HBr. HBr is strong acid, remember. And Na plus from strong base. We know that strong acid HI, HBr, HCl, all are strong acids. So like this, yeah, salts of strong acids and strong bases. Okay, so this way we have to understand what now concept of different types of salts. Now see here. Now tell me here, if you dissolve this salt, in water, just a moment. First type of salt is what here? First type of salt is what? This type of salt, when dissolved in water, we get acidic solution or basic solution. Tell me. In the water, this salt, when it dissolve in water, we get acidic solution or basic solution in water. Tell me, what will be getting? Acidic solution. Why? Here is weak base and strong acid, na? So solution will be what? Acidic solution. Acidic solution means what will be pH? Acidic solution means what will be pH? pH will be equals to, means pH is less than 7 here. pH less than 7 means what? That is H plus ion concentration. H plus ion concentration will be greater than 10 power minus 7 moles per liter. Meaning, whenever pH is less than 7, what does it mean? So understood concept here. First type of salt of strong acid and weak base, when it dissolve in water, if any of these salts dissolved in water, we get acidic solution. Why? It is coming from strong acid and weak base, na? So the solution will be acidic solution. This acidic solution will have pH value less than 7, na? Acidic solution. When pH is less than 7, what is the concept of H plus ion concentration here? H plus ion concentration will be greater than 10 power minus 7. Greater than 10 power minus 7 means it may be 10 power minus 6 or 10 power minus 5 or 10 power minus 4 and so on like this. It should be. Then only it is 1 of 10 power minus 6 is greater than 10 power minus 7. 10 power minus 5 is greater than 10 power minus 7 like this. So H plus ion concentration must be greater than 10 power minus 7. Okay, that means what? Whenever pH is greater than 7, what we have to take? We have to take pOH value. pOH value should be greater than 7. Whenever pH is less than 7, pOH should be greater than 7. Why? Since what? pH value plus pOH value should be equal to what? 14. At what temperature? 25 degrees Celsius. This condition we have to understand. So whenever pH is less than 7, pOH must be more than 7. And whenever H plus concentration is more than 10 power minus 7, whenever H plus concentration is more than 10 power minus 7, we have to take OH minus ion concentration. OH minus ion concentration should be greater than 7, less than 7. Tell me about OH minus concentration. Greater than 10 power minus 7 or less than 10 power minus 7. As H plus is greater than 10 power minus 7, OH minus should be less than 10 power minus 7 moles per liter. Here 10 power less than 10 power minus 7 means it may be what? OH minus concentration less than 10 power minus 7 means maybe 10 power minus 8 or 10 power minus 9 or 10 power minus 10, so on. Why it is so? Again here H plus concentration into OH minus ion concentration must be equal to what? Must be equal to 10 power minus 14. We know 10 power minus 14. Here as H plus concentration is greater than 10 power minus 7, OH minus should be less than 10 power minus 7. Because pOH value plus pH value should be equal to, tell me, since what? Since what? pH, H plus concentration into OH minus ion concentration must be always equal to 10 power minus 14. 10 power minus 14 mole square per liter square. Mole square per liter square. So H plus into OH minus must be equal to 10 power minus 14 at room temperature at 25 degrees Celsius. That is why whenever H plus is greater than 10 power minus 7, OH minus should be less than 10 power minus 7 and so on. Okay. So like this we have to understand. For every type of salt we have to understand this way only. Suppose if you dissolve this salt of strong base and weak acid, then dissolve in water, we get basic solution now. What we get? Basic solution. Once take the screenshot of this now. Now suppose I'm taking here a salt of strong base plus weak acid. I'm taking weak acid, strong base. So strong base means imagine NaOH. Weak acid means imagine CH3, COOH. Okay, it is salt. What will be this type of salt? Example, what will be salt formed here? CH3, COONA, sodium acetate. Sodium acetate is a salt of what and what? Salt of strong base and weak acid. So in this case, now which is coming from weak? Anion is coming from weak, or cation is coming from weak? Anion is coming from weak acid, but the cation Na plus coming from strong base. Now, which is more reactive here between anion and cation? Which is more reactive? Anion will be more reactive than cation. Why anion is more reactive than cation here? Because anion is coming from weaker acid. Therefore, anion will be more reactive here than cation. So, which will interact with water? Anion only will interact with water. That is called anionic hydrolysis. Anionic hydrolysis is the concept here. Suppose if you dissolve this type of salt in water, tell me what happens now. Which type of solution will be produced here? Basic solution or acidic solution? What will be forming? Basic will be forming, because strong base we have taken, weak acid we have taken. So we get basic solution. Basic meaning what? Alkaline. Basic means what? Alkaline. Basic is also called alkaline solution. Alkaline solution means what should be pH value? For bases, pH should be greater than 7. pH is greater than 7 means what does it mean? That is H plus concentration. H plus concentration should be less than 10 power minus 7 moles per liter. Okay, ma'am. So whenever pH value greater than 7 for basic solutions, H plus ion concentration must be less than 10 power minus 7 moles per liter. Now, whenever pH is greater than 7, what we have to say? POH must be less than 7. POH should be less than 7. That is what now? That is OH minus ion concentration. OH minus ion concentration is greater than 10 power minus 7 moles per liter. Okay. So what is the relation between pH and POH? I told you pH plus POH must be equal to 14 at 25 degrees Celsius. And also what we have to take? H plus concentration into OH minus ion concentration must be equal to 1.0 into 10 power minus 14. 10 power minus 14 mole square per liter square at what? 25 degrees Celsius. Okay. So this relationship you have to understand. It is one relation between pH and POH. It is between pH plus ion concentration into OH minus ion concentration. Is the concept clear, ma? So the nature of solution is acidic or basic, we have to understand. And if it is basic solution formed, alkaline solution formed, pH should be greater than 7, and hence pOH should be less than 7. And anything they may ask you, what is pH, what is pOH, what is H plus, what is OH minus, maybe asking possible values. So you have to understand the concept in depth first. Okay. So about this topic in the further class we'll discuss. And what I told you, I have told you that you should send me the questions which are doubtful to you in the previous examination. Yesterday's exam, what are the question numbers you are having doubts? That question numbers you have to send me. And you have to tell me, express which section you are. Your name, your section name, and the question number what you are having doubt. After seeing the key also, after seeing the key, still if you have any doubts, that one or two doubts you ask me. You send to me in WhatsApp so that we'll discuss in next class. Okay. So this topic is what we have discussed is what now salt hydrolysis. Bye. Good day.